President Obama stated very clearly that prevention was his policy. That commits the prestige of the United States to ensuring that Iran does not develop nuclear weapons. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu laid out the argument for why the problem is a very urgent one that needs resolution quite quickly. And Iranian President Ahmadinejad did not raise the matter at all, showing that, as far as he's concerned, no point in talking about this right now. Obama has shown that he is willing to use military force. Indeed, if you listen to him giving his Nobel Peace Prize speech, you can see a man who's very comfortable with the idea that he may have to send soldiers to their death in the defense of U.S. interests. And indeed, he has been a wartime president. He has also shown that he's prepared to use force against Iran. If we believe the New York Times, President Obama was intimately involved in the decisions for cyber attacks on Iran. We know that the United States has been involved in sending drones into Iran, which is not a friendly act. So President Obama has shown that he is willing to take forceful actions against Iran to defend U.S. interests. Certainly Obama doesn't want to have to do more such things. He'd rather have a negotiated settlement. He'd rather engage with Iran rather than to use forceful pressure on Iran. But if necessary, there's an excellent prospect that Obama would follow through on his stated policy of preventing Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. He'd want to do that in a way that reduces the prospect of further escalation and want to see, after a military attack, there be a negotiated diplomatic solution. That remains the objective, a negotiated diplomatic solution. Indeed, military force, if it has to be applied, will be applied towards that end. The Iranian government over the last year has been particularly badly calculating where Iran's national interest lies, so that the ransacking of the British embassy last November, or the plot to kill the Saudi ambassador here in Washington, or the bomb attacks, whether it's in New Delhi or in Southeast Asia or in Bulgaria, none of these were good for Iran's national interests. And we have seen a pattern of rash actions by the Iranian government that's very disturbing, and that it suggests that as tension heats up over the nuclear impasse, that Iran could once again miscalculate and inadvertently cross American red line. For instance, if Iran's Revolutionary Guard Navy, which often does rash things, were to attack a U.S. ship, that could cross a U.S. red line and we would be in a conflict. Certainly that is historically a pattern of how the United States has gotten into conflicts. The United States has often been in a period of great tension with another country, but the U.S. has not wanted to start a war, and unfortunately the other side has rashly miscalculated and started a war. Famous example, Pearl Harbor. But that's also how the United States got into World War I, how the United States got into the war with Spain. For that matter, that's how the U.S. Civil War started. It's that Lincoln waited until Fort Sumter was attacked. So the U.S. has I think, a proud history of being patient and waiting to see how a crisis will unfold, and being willing to wait until the other side makes a first move.